Hey guys, I'm Ivory and welcome to my channel. I have missed you guys. I have not posted in a little over a week and it's been exactly 1 week since I last filmed. So fun fact, I actually filmed this video a week ago. I was not feeling super into it, and as I was filming, I sort of got that sense, and then it wasn't until I sat down and actually started to edit the video that I realized it was crap. I scratched it and then I did the video again today about an hour ago. I was super happy with the video, and then I went upstairs to edit it, and then I realized that one of the products that I used gave me severe white cast under my eyes, and it was basically throughout the entire video, pretty much all of it. So I naturally cried a little bit inside, of course, because I'm not a little bitch. So this is actually my third attempt doing this video. So if something goes wrong, I'm moving on to a different topic because clearly God is trying to give me some type of sign that this video should not exist from me, or I don't know. That's how I'm gonna interpret it though. So this is the last and final attempt. In today's video, I'll be doing a get ready with me while using some of my current favorite makeup products. So if you've been following me for a while, nothing should be new here. This is not gonna be a tutorial. It's gonna be very laid back, you know, just a get ready with me, talking about a bunch of random things. If you are new here, I would love if you subscribed. I post new videos every single week, and also be sure to follow me on my social media. Everything is _ivorypcherry. All right, so I'm gonna skip primer. I feel like at this point, primer isn't necessary to include in my makeup steps, and every single time I add primer, it really is just to use up the primer that I already have. Moving forward, I don't see myself buying any more primers, but never say never. I'm first gonna do my brows today. I'm using the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. So last week on Instagram and on YouTube, I asked you guys what would be more convenient for you in terms of my upload schedule, and surprisingly on both platforms, you guys said that you guys really didn't care about when I uploaded, just whenever works for me, which is a huge relief to me because even when I first started my YouTube channel, I had always had set days and a set time as to when I was gonna upload, and that's pretty much how I've always run my channel up until the last month or so. So I was really stressed out about having videos be late or having to explain to you guys why I couldn't upload on a certain day. But now that I know that you guys are fine with whenever I'm able to post, it just takes a lot of stress off my shoulders. Sometimes I'd be up till 2 a.m. and then I'd have to wake up at 6 just to make sure my video came out at 10. This is supposed to be a hobby for me, and if I'm stressing out that much about something that's supposed to be fun, then it kind of takes the fun out of it. So now I feel a lot more relaxed knowing that you guys are cool with a more flexible schedule. But last week when I did my first attempt at this video, I really didn't like the way that the video turned out. So it was pretty much right there and then that I decided I'm gonna take a whole week off. I didn't film, I didn't edit, I just relaxed and really enjoyed the summer for the first time, I felt like. And it was amazing. I regret nothing. I didn't get to go outside nearly as much as I wanted to because it is super hot in Chicago and we have humid heat. We do not have dry heat. So the minute I walked out the door, it felt like a sauna and I just could feel my pores opening, and no. I was able to catch up on my sleep and clean my house. I actually got to deep wash all of my makeup brushes, which I haven't done in so long. I used to do it every week or every other week, and I haven't done it in maybe 2 months. So it was long overdue. And I always feel way more together when my house is clean. So I actually vacuumed my basement floor, which I never do unless I have friends over. And I even cleaned, you know, the side of the toilet where there's that cap that always comes off, and then under the cap there's like a bolt and a screw. Yeah, I ended up cleaning that too. So my house is clean, okay? Military clean, hospital clean, Monica Geller clean. I'm gonna move on to foundation. I'm using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. This has SPF 20 as well as vitamins and antioxidants. This is super full coverage. I've seen a lot of people with dry skin use this and love this, and I have very oily skin, so I feel like this is one of the few foundations where it's great for all skin types. And I'm gonna blend this out using my Juno & Co microfiber sponge. I just bought a bunch of them online. They're $6 each, but you can use a discount code so that they're a little bit cheaper. I bought the blue one a while back. I'll put a picture of it because it didn't look like this. And I loved that sponge. It had a tiny tear on it after about 7 months, and I ended up throwing it away because honestly, the only reason why I threw it away was because I kept using that sponge and I was afraid that people would see my videos and be like, Ivory, that's kind of dirty. You've been using the same sponge for 7 months, like get a new sponge. So I threw it away for sanitary reasons, but I would have kept using it if I wasn't so worried about people judging me. But I bought 4 new ones, the lavender one, this pink one, the original blue one, and the yellow one, which is supposed to be 30% softer, but I never felt that these were hard to begin with. But I got all 4 with the intention of putting 2 in a giveaway, and the minute I got them in the mail, I was like, I want to keep all of them. So I'll probably end up buying more to put in a giveaway, which won't be for a while. I want my giveaways to be far apart from each other just so that they're special, and it also gives me time to really accumulate a good giveaway, because I'm not the type of person to give just a palette in a giveaway and that's it. Like, I want almost a full face. Like, I want palette, I want brushes, I want primer, mascara, you know, just like a mix of things. I'm gonna use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 22, and I'm gonna use the same sponge to blend all this out. The first sponge that I got, it didn't have this pointy end, so I would often have to go in with a different sponge to do my under eyes, but now I can finally do my under eyes with this sponge. Okay, so now that my creams are on, we need to set them. In my second attempt of this video, everywhere that I applied concealer, I used the Flower Beauty Translucent Finishing Powder. I love the way my skin feels when I apply it. It's super smooth. My issue with this powder is it's too smooth. Like, your face is laminated. Nothing will sit on top of it. I noticed when I was setting my entire face with this powder, I would apply a ton of bronzer and it would just never stick to my face because this wouldn't let my bronzer or anything that was powder grip onto my skin. I never had issues with it with white cast before, but I just filmed a video with this, and when I went to go edit it, there were huge circles of white cast under my eyes. It was horrible. It looked like I had set my under eyes and forgot to wipe away the bake. So I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to use this product on camera. I'm going to go in with my Dermablend loose setting powder. This is still a really good powder. I used this before on camera, so I know we're good. Okay, so now that my entire face is set, I am going to bronze and contour. I'm going to mix both my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer as well as my Milani Baked Bronzer. This has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not super overpowering, so it gives my skin a nice glow. And I'm going to add a little bit to my nose, not because I actually want to restructure my nose, but it's because I feel like it's a little bit too light. You need a little bit of darkness to tie around with the outside, if that makes sense. But I don't actually contour my nose because I don't like my nose or something. Like, my nose is fine. I just feel like without it, it looks too light in this area, so that's why I add it. For blush, I'm going in with the Peak Cosmetics 10 color blush palette. This is $8 on Duval Cosmetics. I did do a video where I review a bunch of their makeup products on their website. I will link it up here if you're interested. But I think this is a really great price for the amount of blushes that you get. And there are different finishes. Not all of them are matte. And I can never choose, so I always mix this one, and this one. And I'm gonna tap it like this because it's already too much, and then I will blend, because if I just go straight into one cheek, it's gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna quickly carve out my cheekbones. Okay, so while this is doing its magic, I'm gonna move on to my eyes. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, and because I already did this look an hour ago, I'm just gonna repeat it because you guys didn't get to see it, so there's no point in doing another look. It doesn't count if no one saw it, you know what I mean? When my husband and I used to work together, I used to wear the same outfit that I wore on Sunday to work on Monday, and he'd be like, you're gonna wear that to work? And I'm like, no one saw me, so it doesn't count. And I would also do that in college because most of your classes are gonna be either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. So you can get away with the same outfit on Monday, Tuesday, and no one would even know. So recently, me and my husband have been in this really weird food phase. By the way, I'm sorry if this transition is like super awkward. I was talking about wardrobe in college and then I just switched to me and my husband and food. I don't know how to do normal transitions into things, so I'm just gonna blurt and talk about things I want to talk about. But me and my husband have been in this weird phase where we just have no appetite for anything. It's more so me. I recently got a weird aversion to meat. I never really want to eat meat anymore. And I'm a really big meat eater. There have been times where I wanted to cut down on meat and I would get a headache and I would be even hungrier because I didn't eat meat. But one day I woke up and I was just like, I don't want to eat meat, and I don't know what it is. list. And me and my husband are always the type of people to have a set list when we go to the grocery store because I'm the only one that cooks, so I have to meal prep everything. And lately we've been going to the grocery store with no idea with what we actually want to eat. And we just pick out a bunch of random foods that we think might taste good. But none of the foods that we picked actually make a meal. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Before I continue with the rest of my face, I'm just gonna wipe away the setting powder. I'm gonna go ahead and set my entire face because if I add mascara and then I set my face, sometimes I close my eyes too hard and then my mascara transfers on my skin. So I'm gonna spray first. First mascara, I'm using the Sigma Sinuosity, I'm never gonna say that right, Sinuosity Lash Mascara. I'm like Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara. This is a really great lengthening and separating mascara, which is my favorite. When I worked at a nail salon, there was a nail tech who also did lash extensions. I was going broke trying to maintain those lashes. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. My priorities were clearly not in order. Here I am struggling to buy food and books, and I'm like, oh, gotta go to my lash appointment. I finally gave up my second year in college. I realized it was just not practical to maintain when I had other priorities. But since then, the last time I got individual false lashes like that was probably my wedding, and I prefer false lashes like the band that I currently use over the individual ones because those are very, very expensive, and the maintenance for them is really annoying because if you do not upkeep with it every 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, they look super weird, and adding a false lash like a band on top of them just looks odd. So unless you have that time and money to be on top of it, they don't look good for a lot of the time. I am gonna go in with false lashes today. I'm using the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. This is in the style 811. Someone commented not too long ago and asked if I could do more looks without false lashes. Short answer, yes, absolutely, and I want to do that, but I've really gotten used to just adding false lashes to every single look, and I've now gotten accustomed to doing very dramatic lashes, so it's hard to go cold turkey. So right now I'm using these lashes, which are less dramatic, they're more natural. So I'm working my way down so that I can be comfortable with no lashes again. So bear with me, we'll get there, but it just takes time. All right, I'm next going to set my brows. Look how cute this packaging is. It's from my Ipsy bag. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. This is in the shade 4.5. I had the full size of this a while ago, and I really like this one. There's a lot of color that comes off from this tiny little brush. And then lastly for lips, I'm using the Satura lipsticks. I hope that's how you say it. These can be found on Amazon. I will link them in the description box below. The lids of these are magnetic, which I think is a really nice design. I always like that. I know Sigma has them. And these are a very comfortable lipstick. My favorite is 003 Auckland. I always like reddish brown. And as you can see, this is one layer and I don't need to add another. Let me show you a couple of the other ones that I got. This is Hanoi. I feel like that is a city in Vietnam. I feel like I should know that and not have to be guessing. This right here is Hanoi. Wait, are these cities? Doha, Lagos. That's my weakness, is geography and history. You don't want me on a team with you during trivia. I will sink us like the freaking Titanic. So I googled the names while I was editing this video. I'm sure a lot of you already knew, but in case you were very bad at geography like me, the names are cities. They're actually very large and popular cities in the countries that they reside in. So I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't know that. What are you gonna do? This is the color Doha, which is a blue-red. Ooh, yes. That's really pretty. I swatched Auckland again. That's what's on my lips. And then the last one is Lagos, which is like a fuchsia purple. So that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm sorry if this video seems kind of boring because I don't have like a set topic, but I had a good time. So hopefully you did too. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.